Hello to all and welcome to another Let's Play, and today we're going to be playing Marvel Heroes, which is, to people who know, it's an old, I suppose, an MMO, online game, which was closed down, think about it now, 2016, 17, around that time. It was shut down for various reasons, internal issues as well as rights and all the same old with lots of things that just disappear. And somebody's been able to build this back up, and this is an emulator, and we're up to version 0.8.0. I think the version 1.0 is due later this year. There's a link in the description of the video to download the files required for this and all the information on the roadmap and all the other things that are relevant. You will need a copy of this. If you've got Steam, just go to Steam and download it. The game is still on there. Obviously you just can't log into it via that, but you'll need the files. So yeah, so like a lot of people, kind of given up on this game when I played this game when it was in beta, early access. Yeah, so like a lot of people, kind of given up on this game when I played this game when it was in beta. Sorry there, just got my dual screen thing running there, so I've got myself repeating myself. Anyway, yeah, like a lot of people, I was deep into this game for years. I'm not quite sure what my Steam account clocked up at in terms of the hours, but it was a hell of a lot. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of hours, and that wasn't even when I originally started to play it, which was just through a separate login. So if we could be talking thousands of hours I put into this game, like a lot of people did, as well as money to buy characters and other things like that, and then just to have it swiped away from you for whatever reasons they were. There was internal issues with Gazillion, I remember reading about, and there was obviously issues with Disney because they took over the rights to things, and this is during the Marvel Cinematic Universe height, and so it just got taken away from us. We were told it was going to be the start of the new year, I think it was. Again, I can't remember what exact year it was, but so we're all like, okay, we'll get a couple of months in on this until it's done, and then it suddenly went before that date, so it was just gone. It was literally just log in, can't get in, and that was it. And when you put hours into a game like that and money, that's the biggest issue I think a lot of people, the way that this works, and I'll explain what they've changed now anyway, but you had your store and you had your costumes, and you'd buy your credits and you'd buy your costumes through that means and unlock characters with infinity crystals you were getting. I'll show you, I'll have a look now, just a little run through of some of those. What was it? The Eternity Splinters. You collected those up and you could swap them over for characters in the game, and that's how you purchase your characters. Some were unlocked through playing through it, and others you just had to do that with. But the costumes and things like that were all through the game store, which I think I didn't have so much a problem with them. A lot of people do or don't. Well, personal opinions on that, but since the game was completely free, I don't have an issue with purchasing things in games if the game is delivering enough content for free. Which this game, by the time it finished, it really does have. I mean, this does have a lot. As far as I'm aware, all the content is in this version up to the 0.8.0 version we're up to. I played some of the older versions they've released, and they've continued to add these things in every single update. It's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, shout out to the people doing all the work in this. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah. So the first thing you're probably thinking is, how does the cash shop work now with the way that it
What's up? You
doesn't
call a
exist?
strategy meeting and not invite me?
Well, they've changed it now. If you see the numbers I've got up here, I've got lots of credits up here. That's easily changed if you go into the configuration folder, which is with the files you'll download. There's one of them. You scroll down the page, you will see it says how many G's you've got, and you can modify that yourself. But they've also added in now, whereas you would, so if you were trying to purchase, you click on this, and obviously this would, and they've put in a converter which allows you. So I've got, let's say I've got 680 splinters, the crystals that you collect, as you'll see there, the eternity splinters, 681 of them I've got, so it's 680. You can convert that to G's now, which was the in-game cash money. So you can actually, basically, the way, all these things should be, you can earn the in-game credits from your eternity splinters. Therefore you can earn everything. Yeah, but another thing with this is when you play it, you'll once you get past the initial first few levels, you'll unlock, as you'll see the roster, you'll unlock all the characters anyway, so you won't have to worry about purchasing any of these. Same with the team up heroes. The costumes, you will
The fight won't come to us, we go to it.
Use your credits, and you can see, I mean it's all the costumes in here. It's amazing. I mean, I remember there was some costumes which were I think you could only get them if you bought the deluxe edition pack or something, which I didn't get, which was, I'm pretty sure Spider-Man symbiote costume was one of those, and I think it was Wolverine's. There it is, the Weapon X costume. As you see, it's 20,000. So yeah, I think it was that. And I mean, you can see, I've played lots of Marvel games, including all the Ultimate Alliance games, and I think this is probably by far the best game for costumes that I've ever played. I mean, we're talking. I mean, let's have a look at somebody who we all know has got a lot of upgrades. I mean, Iron Man. I mean, you see there, it's absolutely insane. You've got the movie costumes, but you've got so many. I mean, the Hulkbuster costumes in here from both the movie and the comic. It's just crazy how many there is in there for all these characters, and iconic looks as well. I mean, Jean Grey there, and the Dark Phoenix costume. Plentiful. Yeah, and now we've got as you can see, we've got pets back in there now. You've got the pets that collect up all your items. I mean, as far as I can tell, everything up to now is all in the game now. I mean, as for how the servers work and how you set up a server, I'm not sure. I've just been playing this on my own as a single player game, which you can totally play. You can still play through this game as a single player game, and I think it's still very enjoyable, and it's you don't find yourself hitting too many, should we say, walls or issues. As you can see, I've been I've been going through the story mode with Cyclops, and we're going to carry on a bit of that today, as well as a little bit of trying out some of the characters. I mean, this game has, I mean, when I played this game when it came out, I mean, I'd leveled up a lot of characters to the 60, but there's so many that I hadn't. So, I mean, if anybody's got any good any tips or any recommendations of characters they played through it on. I mean, I remember, I think my main characters I'd done most things with. We had Wolverine, Spider-Man, Cyclops. Psylocke's always been a favourite of mine, and Jean Grey. I mean, so many. I mean, if Doom's in there. I mean, the great thing about this as well is there's a great bunch of villains in there as well to play as, with Carnage, Doom, and Venom's in here, Green Goblin, Juggernaut, and then you've got Ultron's in here as well, and then you've got your team-ups. I didn't even know that some of these existed. So many to pick from. Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck, I mean, there's so many. I mean, everything seems to be implemented as well. I mean, you've got your daily login rewards, Infinity Orbs. Pick them up. We're not at that point yet, as you know, the Infinity powers, the Infinity system, although is unlocked at 60. You've got the hero synergies. I've got a few opened at the moment. 25. Once you hit level 25, you'll be able to unlock characters' first synergies, as you can see here. Yeah, there's your login rewards each day and remote things here and that. And what I've been doing as well, I mean, because of the able to, you know, if you want to manipulate the I mean, it doesn't. It's not like it's a pay-to-win situation in that regard, because there isn't anything in this game which is kind of like that. It's just costumes and cosmetics and, you know, XP buffs and things. You spend a lot of money in here. So what I've been doing with these is I've just been ranking up. You've got your XP there. So I've bought myself a stack of 5. I've put them together and you get a 200% bonus. So what you're doing is, and you see it's like 5 hours, 16 minutes, which does stop in the hubs. But so you're playing the game on a 200% XP rate, which helps a lot when you've got that many characters to level up. Pardon me. Plus for Cyclops, you get a 10% bonus on his synergy. Once he hits 50, a 10% on there. So, but what I've been doing on this is I jump into Midtown, which is a hub, a multiplayer kind of hub. I've been chucking my characters in there, getting them up to the 20-25 marker, unlocking their synergy, and then you've got multiple choices. You can keep going through there, and you've got terminals which open up as well as at Odin marks. I think are about 20 or 25, and then you've got the story which you need to play through with at least once to unlock all the areas. As you can see now, I can teleport and travel between these, and all the other characters can as well. So, and we're currently up to chapter 7. I'm in the Savage Land at the moment. And we're going to go back there now.
Show me where the problem is, and I'll make it right.
Here we go. I think I'm already done a little bit here. I've just got a quest off Beast. Got to clear this facility out. Infestation. Ooh. I get xenomorph vibe in here. Let's go. You can see my team up at the choice at the moment. I've gone with Havoc. So we've got the brothers Summers, Scott and Alex. And we're going to have a nosy in here. And you got Cyclops' ricochet beam, which in a game like this is absolutely amazing. A couple of those nice green orbs. You get your pet on, you just press J next to these things to absorb all the gear you don't want and it'll level those up. Look at every technician. There's a mess in here. Absolute mess. Look at all this. Disgusting. I don't know. They don't know how to tidy up after themselves, do they? Dangerous to talk up and take this stuff. Boom, someone after you.
Where's the target?
I've gone with the an optic blast build with
I've got
the
more where that
Cyclops
came
here,
from.
range build, whereas got
You should review your tactics.
yeah, as this build goes, I've gone with the optic beams build at the moment. All these skills here, but then you've got a secondary one. You can set multiple ones here, and the secondary build I've got is the team tactics option here, which with these things, with these talents and traits, you can actually change some of the characters. Yeah, you can change Beast into Magic. You can change Iceman into Magneto, and you can also change Jean Grey, I think, into Emma Frost down here somewhere. I think that's the one. Yeah. But I've gone with this build for now.
That's how we get it done. No shield.
More warriors!
I think I remember seeing some of these creatures in the X-Men the early 90s cartoon. I swear to God, I'm sure Wolverine ended up half this. There's a skin for him, which is, I'm sure he's half brood, or his brood version of Wolverine or something like that. It's quite menacing, actually.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Some of the help there. Bit of XP. Yeah, so what I was doing with my characters, some of my characters, you stick them in mid-tab bit, and then if you wanted to come through the story mode, I'd get them to about 20, 25 maybe. You can go through it at level 1 if you want to, but I like going through the story mode with characters that have got some of their skills opened up, I think it makes it a little bit less tedious and repetitive. You keep doing the same thing again and again and again and again. At least if you've got characters with skills unlocked, you can play about with their builds, or you've got good skills. I shouldn't really ride my bike in this shit, but they've all got movement skills as well, characters, and Scott's got his motorbike, obviously.
Practice makes perfect.
You cannot defeat us all.
I mean, I was just as gutted as a lot of people were when this game was announced. First of all, it was announced it was going to be shut down. It was just kind of like, you know, kind of what? Yeah, which was, you know, like not very nice at the time. You put that much effort into it, but then to have it cut short on us, we didn't even get that last month or so to play it. They just took it off us. It's happened before. I used to play Star Wars Galaxies, and that was another game that went through all kinds of changes, and eventually, even with the new game engine, which a lot of people had already left by that point, that eventually went. So it's happened with a lot of MMOs or a lot of online games where that's happened. You spend absolutely hours of time playing these games. Where there's a will, there's a way, you know, and the community and people who love these games always find a way, and they'll do absolute wonders to recreate these games and give them back, make them, you know, and we have the ability to play them. It's totally thankful to these kind of people to really do that. Absolutely amazing. I do play Star Wars Galaxies, and there's multiple servers for that game.
This defeat means nothing.
I play on Restoration 3, which I really enjoy. The system that they have in place on that game, I mean, it's brilliant. It really is. I mean, I'll probably live stream that soon. Lots of old games that are MMOs that came out years ago and suddenly disappeared. I remember playing, I think it was the Enter the Matrix, or the Matrix Online, was it? I think Matrix Online or something. That was really good, and that didn't last too long. There was a lot of City of Heroes, which I know you can play a few of these games now. There's private servers for things like that, but that was a game which was brilliant when it came out. So, I mean, if you like the Diablo style games, this is absolutely brilliant for that, because I mean, it was developed by the same people. David Brevik, I think it was, who had something to do creating Diablo 1 and 2, I think it was. Nothing to do with 3. Biochem plan to create blood cure. I gotta create a blood cure. Right. Wrong way. Let's get through here, get this done. We can go and deal with Mr. Sinister then. There we go. Deliver cure to the ventilation system. I mean, it's so great as well to see the new Doomsday trailer. Finally getting pretty much that that look of Scott. I mean, he hasn't got the yellow shorts and the yellow gloves, I don't think, or boots. I think he's mostly blue in that department. More of a military sort of matching, I suppose, you know. But I mean, as for the strap around the chest and the visor and everything else is absolutely spot on. I mean, like a lot of people, I was pretty blown away by that brief glimpse of him going full optic beam, which you have the option to do in this. I think the visor off. Yeah. Put that in there. There we go. Get out of here. This little mini dungeon area. Right. Return to the beast. Where are you, big blue fur ball? Over here. There he is. Hello, Hank.
Hail and well met.
Okay. Now we've got to go and find Mr. Sinister, if I remember rightly. Find the way in. Enter Mutate Marsh. Find evolution facility. Is it giving me any? Not giving me any arrows. I guess I gotta find it myself. Visor off, which takes 40 seconds to cool down. That one does, but towering near, that's not it. Found lots of these little mini dungeons everywhere. Some are actually contain bosses that you won't fight anywhere else. So if you're looking for medals, Sauron is one in this level. Grim Reaper's in one of the others as well.
More warriors!
Is that it? Okay, now I get a marker, do I? Could have done with that a minute ago. I'm the wrong way. Right, follow it this way. Nice little stroll through the forest. Up. No wonder they're extinct. I think I must have killed about 1,000 of them already. It was pointing me in this direction, wasn't it? What's that marker gone? I see now it's disappeared now. I'm going in the right direction. Where?
Well, this is just the place I'd expect to find Mr. Sinister's lab.
Likes you, doesn't he, Cyclops? Mr. Sinister does. And your wife. There you go, Mutate Marsh, okay. Pretty sure there's a boss battle with Sabretooth, if I remember rightly. I found the blob yesterday. Oh, they were in a circus. Shotgun blast. There we go. I've got a boost on with one of his. Giving a shockwave boost and stuff. One of these here. There you go. Got it. Fully restore shotgun beat. Gives me 2. Lots of green orbs in it, lovely. Exactly what you want. Get out of here, Mr. Shield Agent. Run! Useless gate, he could help me. maybe.
And stay down.
Green. Give me some green. I mean, the ricochet beacon is phenomenal. The multiple enemies. I mean, the more enemies, the better. Really, bounces off them. Not only does it bounce off them and hit an enemy next to them, I think it bounces back off them, back onto the image. So you've got two enemies next to each other, they will just ping, 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 ping. Let's have a see. I don't want to go in yet. It's that swamp shrine. I'm looking for the. I'm sure Sabertooth's around here somewhere. I don't think his medal would be too much use for Cyclops.
Great God.
I mean, it's like any of these games. You know, you don't really start building your character properly until you hit level 60. Once you hit the max level character, then you'll start to be looking at collecting like the unique gear, which is the next tier above the cosmetic. You unlock all of your artifacts by that point. So you've got these to get better versions of. You've also got your legendary item to collect from Asgard, which will level up with you as you. I mean, you can equip that at level 1. It's not got a level requirement on it, and you can level that up, and it gives you skills on top of for your build. And you've got your pets where you're clear like a clear up, give them items, different standards of items. You can see there the numbers. And each time they level up, they'll give you a plus something. So what I tend to look with Cyclops, the build I had before this game was shut down. I can't remember exactly what level I had energy with him here. I swear to God, it was in the late 20s towards 30. I'd focused heavily on that. And then you've also got like the Infinity system at 60 to unlock. So I mean, once you hit 60, it really is the next tier of leveling him up to that next standard.
Down for the count. Lesson learned.
6 more levels to go. Plus just going through the story mode at least once unlocks all of the waypoints, which you will use if you're doing your Odin Mark quests, because there'll be terminal quests which will help that you did before and things like that. And again, medals, and that's what we go with. Currently I've got Pyro medallion I put on Cyclops purely because of the 190 energy damage rating. He's got a 228 critical hit rating on energy attacks, 159 brutal strike rating on energy attacks as well. So I mean, I've focused a lot on the energy attacks with Cyclops. What's in here? Fire swing. They normally tell you if there's a showdown with the boss. It tends to say on there.
Where's the target?
There's a flashing door beneath me. That will take me to where I need to go to, but I don't want to go there yet. Let's see if I can find something. What it used to be in this part of the There's a UFO or something. That's pretty good. I'll have some of that.
Just what the professor ordered.
Another item that can be upgraded. With that, you had using the runes. rune stones to upgrade that. What we got in here? Dank grotto. Dank. Ooh. Boom, green explosion. Yeah, man. We like that. I'm just going to travel the outskirts of the map, see if I can find this Saber-tooth boss battle. He used to be in this jungle as positive. He used to just be out and about now, but they've changed it. I remember playing. Here we go. There we go. I knew it was around here somewhere. Saber-tooth. Let's go and have a do.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Bestie.
Healing factor?
No.
Good. I can let loose.
There he is. Whee! Saber-tooth. Let's go get him. Jeez, come on. Here he comes.
Where's the target? It's so hard.
They're not too difficult on easy setting. You want to challenge yourself. Obviously, you
Just what the professor ordered.
stick it on a higher setting. Just wanted to see what his badge was like. Medal. Health regeneration, like 52, so it's pretty useful in that sense. I mean, if you were to slap that on, you stick that onto Wolverine or Deadpool with their health regen anyway, just boosts that up. So very useful. I'm going to give these to your pet again on your mental defense. Okay. Alright, I knew he was around here somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to see we're actually getting Doctor Doom in the Marvel Cinematic Universe finally as a major villain.
I'm not
When
some
you think of
snarky kid
most
anymore.
games that I've played on, I think
Now I'm a
the
snarky
Ultimate
adult.
Alliance games, most of the time Doctor Doom is one of the major villains in all of these games. I remember in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 he was. 2 was the Civil War storyline, so I'm not sure about that one. Three. He wasn't initially the first villain, but he's in the expansion. It's the Fantastic Four expansion. Right, now we can
Sorry, I can't do that.
work our way to go to. Genesis, and here we go. Have a see. Let's go and find him. Mr. Sinister, I think if I remember right, he's kidnapped Bishop. I mean, it'd be interesting to see when we get Doomsday, because I think we got to remember there's lots of characters they've shown, and we know we're going to get in there, but I think you've got a lot of things that there could be characters that we haven't yet seen. Potentially somebody like a Mr. Sinister. Characters we haven't seen yet. green dupe.
Where's the target?
Always chase these down. Yeah, they tend to drop some nice things. Absorb all that up. Which way are we going there? Way? I'm just going to see with the XP, especially with it being 200. You know, it's gone at a pretty decent pace.
Sorry, I can't do that. Sorry, I can't do that.
Where's he going? Where are you going, matey? Where are you going anywhere? I'm gonna spit out all your yummy stuff. Bone maybe.
I didn't ask for this fight. Where's the real fight? There we go. Hey, there's loads of those guys, man. Dupe. He's everywhere. Oof. You can have to drop a lot of stuff. Money. Sort all that up for your pet. I think we're nearly there. There we go. Now I remember when I first played this game, this wasn't here. It was out in the jungle, the outside of the cave. There was a jungle, and you just find it there. Which I prefer it like this. It's much more sort of secret and hidden away here. lot of work he's put into it. Boom, smash it up.
Are there more of you out there?
Sticking around with other people, mutants in their DNA. Bone breaker. Ah, yeah. What about these guys? Done.
I can beat
I
you
mean, this
with
game
my
is
eyes
very
closed.
easy, on easy, on the green set. Yeah, absolutely. Can I just waste that? Oh no. Alright, that's the last waypoint unlocked here. Chapter 7. Turn that off.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Big and tall.
Target practice.
Speed up.
Time for a new challenge. I saw that coming. Where's the target?
Barrier to break. Shall we pick up them relics? There's a control room. Oh, I see. Round the back away. Yeah, then. There he is.
New specimens for my studies.
I think not.
For the sake of
Another giant. You cannot win.
Again, that control game.
My creation.
All they do is give me things to witness.
Recognize anyone?
Your evil ends here, Sinister. No more experiments.
There's a bishop in there. Let's look at this medal. What's his like? That one. Damage reduction to summon powers. 2% chance to summon a Colossus. Chance to wow. Anderson. That's pretty good.
Thanks for the save.
Bishop. No problem, buddy.
State your name and purpose.
Tell your highness Nathaniel Essex is here bearing gifts.
Your Highness.
Tell him Mr. Sinister will see him now.
I heard you were dead.
I have complete control over my body at the cellular level, Dr. Doom. I'm not that easy to kill. Take note. And you and I have business to attend to. I will admit I had my doubts, but the plan worked. The Purifiers, darlings that they are, unwittingly gathered the genetic data needed to pinpoint the right target for acquisition. Your enemies may have liberated the original, but we had plenty of time to craft a clone. An exact duplicate. For your needs, Doctor. It's perfect. And best of all, your enemies will never know.
Well done, Mr. Sinister. Well done.
Well done.
That's Xavier. Cerebro. Hello.
Greetings.
Chunk of XP. Another box and that. Shield helicarrier. Right then.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Let's go flying.
Shooting lasers out of your eyes is overrated.
Nick Fury.
Hello, hero.
Hello. What's next then? Is it aim weapons? Yeah, and then aim facility, isn't it? And then where's the stash spots? As you see, I've unlocked. I bought quite a few of the pets available in the store, but there's a lot to unlock through the cards and things like that. And you can unlock all the stash. I'm collecting these. These shield supply drops will give you gear for the level of the character that you open them at. So that's why I've left them all, so they're for a bit later down the line. I'm going to put these. I thought I had some of those ones. Early 4 dials. Put them in there. Components. And as for your XP multiplier, it stops when you're in a hub. The clock will stop on it. So if ever you're trying to sort your characters out or anything, don't forget when you're in. You just come in here and it'll freeze, shall we say.
What's up? You call a strategy meeting and not invite me?
Yeah, it's the first time I've been putting my voices to a lot of my videos. If you check out my channel, I've got literally hundreds of videos of various video games, from PlayStation to PC. A lot of modded content on my channel. If you like modded content for PC games, I have some brilliant mods for some Star Wars, Empire at War, and games like that. Absolutely phenomenal. Mods for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 as well, which I still need to finish playing through it. I mean, I've done a lot of it. Not yet finished it though. But yeah, it would help loads if you could hit that like, share, all the typical buttons, like, share, subscribe. It helps immensely. I really appreciate it. We're going to do you stick somebody in Midtown and level them up a little bit. That was Duzo doing the other day. I was doing the Punisher because he's got a really good synergy. Not too much to do on just another 5 levels.
All right, let's do this.
And Synergy was health. Health on enemy defeat, which will be useful for any character. Give him a pet as well. What does he do? Just run fast. Oh, make him Spider Ham. Alright. A few more levels to get him to 25. Let's go this way.
What a pile of junk. You asked for this. I can't do
about this.
Where did I go wrong?
Whatever doesn't kill me, I guess.
I can't do it. Maggot.
The old Wakanda will fall. Oh, God, just give me to the cops already.
Punisher's wardrobe. This day's looking up.
You can pin this on me?
Let's get out of here. Coming through.
Couldn't be helped.
And that's synergy. Actually, now I've put that on. $25 on him.
Mutants together! Let's show them how it's done.
Jean Grey. got to go Phoenix, haven't we, with her?
I can't do that.
Gonna make you bleed. My leg!
I think I need a target.
No more.
I can master this power. I can feel my power rising. I may have found my limit. I'm tougher than I look.
This is incorrect.
Can't focus. More power can be dangerous. brain on that one. I control the power. It doesn't control me.
God, just give me to the cops already.
A moment, please.
My leg!
I can take out twice that many. I knew that'd work. Don't make me mad. That won't slow me down.
Saying nothing.
Time to enhance my thinking. I can feel my power rising.
for my cause.
You might fall down.
Human rights are for humans.
Well, it was in a way.
You can't defeat humanity.
You can't defeat humanity.
The professor would be proud of me.
Would you like to see something I just invented?
What? Working. Dump those things in there, huh? Wouldn't have it. I got 5. let's go and deal with MODOK, shall we? I think that's what's next.
I'll take you where you need to go.
We'll work towards Charles Xavier's dream together.
Of having hair. Walking again. This goon. Just stood there. I'm just waiting here for you. Yeah, it's chapter 7 of it. Oh no, chapter 8. Right. Dr. Octopus and the Wizard.
I could have done worse.
Shut down the experiment. My superiors won't be pleased.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Freedom and wings!
Shut down the experiment.
All according to plan. Yeah, you're gonna need another one of those.
Pay for this. I don't think so.
Stop your mockery!
Now back to my plan.
Take this!
No, not when I'm so close. Looks like I passed another test. I wonder what Forge could do with this.
Suppress double.
Where's the real fight? Sorry, I can't do that. If I held back, I wouldn't be as coming. Don't mess with the next man.
Going in now. Lost track right now.
On to the next challenge. Not a minute.
No need to bow before my genius.
That's how we get it done.
Behold, the power of gravity. This can't be happening.
Well, I'm afraid I have to give you a failing grade.
Where's that last one? Hiding. Down here. Missed one. Modok. Name.
Your defeat is certain. Eliminate the variable. This was an mistake.
They always pick the hard way.
Don't bother saluting.
Always good to have another option.
This is war. Our targets tonight are Hydra and the Mandarin. We know they are behind the tech theft from Stark Industries. I've authorized an Omega-level strike against their primary base of operations, Hydra Island. The troops of our best SHIELD agents are taking the Hydra front lines out as we speak. But that's just to clear a path for you. I need your aid here. I need you to pull Hydra down around the Mandarin's ears. This is it. This is everything. Tonight, we put a stop to Hydra. Once and for all.
Well, if I don't help, I'd just be letting Logan have all the fun. Sign me up.
That's him done. Next was Hydra. Oh, like I was saying earlier in the video, that to play this game, the link will be in the description to download the files needed. You'll need to get a copy. You'll need to have a copy of the game itself. So, if you're going to Steam, the game's there to download. So just download the Steam version. It's free. And then follow the instructions how to install it. If anybody's got any questions on the game itself and this, that and the other, and how to install it, and please ask any questions you like in the comments, and I'll respond to them. If you can click on the like, share and all the regular YouTube things to help the video and help the channel grow, I appreciate that. And catch you all in the next video.